All right. Hello,
Yes.
Internet friends. This is Danielle Pierce, the creator of Real Estate Profit Lab, coming to you with a very special guest today. Her name is Michelle Footman. But before I get started talking to Michelle, as always, do me a favor. Come in, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that share button as well. So I'm going to be talking to Michelle about her property preservation company in New York. Michelle, how are you doing today? How are you?
Doing good. I was working before we got on the call, so I'm doing good.
Okay. So what made you get started in property preservation, Michelle?
I needed some direction, to be completely honest. I needed to just sit down and focus on one thing.
One thing.
My personality is like, I go from this to that. I've worked in banking. I've been a teacher. I've worked at Planned Parenthood. I've worked in as a bartender, as a food server. So I'm like, I'm getting up there. I'm 30. I gotta get sturdy and figure this out. So that's what led to buckle down, okay, and get serious about my life. And then I found you. Yeah.
So what made it attractive to you though? Like what? Because you've done so many other things. So what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna do this?
Okay. I'm a very straightforward kind of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you spoke about property preservation, it was like logical. It made sense. It was to the point. It was something I could do. I'm like, I didn't know nothing about this, but I know how to read. I know how to and I'm pretty good with figuring things out on my own. You know what I mean? That's just my attitude in life. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a stab at this. This seems like it made sense.
Yeah.
I had the money to pay for the course.
Yeah.
The way you delivered it, I was sold. I have been watching you for like a long time, girl. A long time. Then I'm like, you know what, Michelle? You got the money. I was working at a Girl Scout camp, and I got my first real big check. We hadn't been paid in over a month, Danielle. So I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I was mad at them. I was annoyed. I'm like, fuck this. Buy this course. I bought the course, and yeah, girl. 10 months later, this is me.
10 months later. What
Hi,
city,
I'm happy.
I love it.
Yes.
You are working in New York. What counties in New York?
Wait, say that.
What counties in New York are you covering?
Okay, so Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan. I don't really go into Brooklyn that often, and we also do Nassau counties. So I don't say no to work. That's the thing. I'd be like, yeah, we can do it. I can do it. Yeah, I got some, yes.
Oh
I
my
can do
God.
that. I will find a way to do that.
All right. So for you guys who are just tuning in, I'm talking to Michelle Footman. She's one of our amazing students that have gone through our property preservation mastery program. There is a little bit of a lag, so I know if you probably are hearing it, just know that we got it covered, and we'll hopefully get this. It'll disappear on its own. But either way, we both can hear and talk to each other, and be able to get through this interview. But Michelle, tell me about your experience with family and friends. Have you done that? Do you plan on doing it? How did it go for you?
Girl, I did that. And it could ruin relationships. You know what I mean? I just want to keep things good between me and my loved ones. I just want to keep things good,
Yeah.
Because I don't think they understand how much it means to me. And it's like, if y'all quit on me, it's like, damn, now who's going to do the work? You know what I'm trying to say? And I thought you had my back, and you don't have my back. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say it's been all bad, but I don't think it's for me.
Okay.
No. Because I'm already the black sheep of my family. So if I start wilding out, I don't want to look any more crazy at all. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's understandable. So not all bad, but not all good.
And I have 4 brothers. Not all bad enough. I have had I love my brother. I love him. We were in the middle of a job, and he's like, "Sis, I gotta go. I'm like, you gotta go. Where do you go? You gotta go where? And I just was like, I was so mad at him. I was so mad. I'm like, okay, I never want to be that mad again. So just going forward, I just know what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just work it out as it comes along. It's not all bad, but I think getting your family to see you as a business owner and operating something as an independent entity, it's just kind of hard, you know what I mean? Get them to respect you and take it seriously, because they've never done it, or they wanted to do it but didn't go out and do it, you know what I mean? So maybe they didn't understand where I was coming from. So
do they see you as the baby? Are you the baby?
I'm the child. I have 4 brothers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So outside of your family, what has been your experience with contractors? I know that they are also very interesting, but I know that you've had some good success with them too as well. So tell the people about that.
Mm-hmm. I've had some great contractors, like, especially if you meet those people who like want to make money, like they're about the dollar. You like, yo, I got 45 made refresh work orders for you. Like, what's good? You interested? They're like, how much does it pay? I'm like, okay, it pays this amount. And when they hear that many properties with that dollar amount, it kind of encourages them and they take it on. They're like, yeah, I got it. Sounds great. Count me in. So it's been good. What I can do better though is like be constantly in recruitment mode. Like sometimes I get a little like lazy and I'm not really like on my A game. So I take responsibility for that. It's not all the subs doing. It's like, as a business owner, I need to be more prepared with that. Definitely.
Yeah. So have you had other businesses, Michelle?
This is my first business.
Yay, that's so exciting.
My first business.
That's so exciting. Your first. Okay. All right. What was I going to ask you? Oh, are you working at a 9 to 5 right now?
Oh my God, girl. I have not had a job since I left that camp. I've just been doing this. Like, this is my job. This is what this is what I do. I don't do nothing else. No, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so I take it you don't miss working at the camp?
No, I don't miss working for anybody. No, I love it. Like, I love it. I love it. I love my life. Like, I'm in charge of my life. If I'm having a slow week, that's because I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? But if I'm having like a good week, I'm like, okay, I've been putting that work in. If I'm having a strong month, I'm like, okay, you've been working. But when I'm not working, it shows. It shows when I'm not working. Oh, it does. And it hurts. It hurts.
Oh my God. All right. So as far as your results so far, I know you've been doing this for a while. It feels like a lot longer, but it hasn't been that long. As far as results so far, you don't have to share like numbers, but what's been like your best month or your best bid approval or anything that you want to share with the people who are watching?
I've had a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
And a lot to me is like, it's different when you're making $3,000 for yourself and you're making $3,000 from like a job. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know I had that ability to like pull this kind of money in from my mind, like just using my mind and my mouth. I think it's amazing. You're great. Like, you're thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Yes. My biggest job, I think it's the one when I emailed you.
Yes.
It was like 100. Yeah, the debris removal. It was like 100 to 150 cubic yards. That was my highest payday. Yes, ma'am.
And you got it done. You got it done, right?
And done the same day. Like, Danielle, that was so crazy to me. When I was like, Lord, I can do anything. I can do. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So basically once you get to a point where you have a day where you make a couple $1,000s in one day, it's like, you know what? I got this. I'm doing okay right now, right?
It's right. Right. Exactly. And then all those doubts, those little doubts, they just like leave your mind, because it's like, I just did something major just
Yeah.
now, like, and I've never done property preservation. I didn't know what the hell that was. I'm like, locks. I'm like, a hammer, what? A drill? I'm like, nah. Let me see. I don't know. But yes, it's simple. Yeah.
It's simple.
You make it very simple. Like, that's the thing though, Danielle. Like, you really do make it clear cut. Like, no disrespect to anybody. You gotta just be incompetent if you don't succeed in this business, because the way you lay it out, you give us all the tools, all the resources. It's like, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
So
Michelle.
I'm like, wow.
Wow. I love it. What was I gonna, so what makes you able to get into an industry that you didn't know a whole lot about, that you obviously had some fear, you obviously were a little bit hesitant. What made you go forward anyway? Because I think that a lot of people are stuck with the fear piece. So how are you able to get past that?
I'm scared to not like reach any of my dreams. I grew up in the hood. It's cute. I love my projects. There's nothing wrong with growing up in the projects. I just always wanted like something more for myself. And even though I didn't know what property preservation was, I knew that this was going to be an out for me to change the way I make money and who controls how much money I make. You know what I mean? And so not taking that chance is more scary to me than actually taking the chance. That's just me though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my philosophy too, but I know that that's not the norm. That's not.
Can't be normal.
Oh, what what does your day look like? What do you do when you wake up? Are you calling people? Are you on the phone? Are you on your computer? What are you doing during the day?
Well, my day starts at like 11 because I have other things to do in the morning, like my yoga and just,
right,
drink my tea and just collect my thoughts because I'm in charge now. So at 11, no, seriously, let me stop playing around. At 11, I go to my computer. I see what's going on, what's the work for the day. I look at photos. I submit stuff, just review work, look for more jobs, see if I should onboard with another company, review my payroll and everything like that. Just admin stuff, really. That's what I do, admin stuff all day.
All day.
All day. Unless I'm in the field. Sometimes I go out in the field. Like the other day, I was in the field. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out in the field the other day too, and it was such a foreign experience. I was like, oh, it's been so long. So bad. I was like, oh, it's dirty. Smells in here. Oh my gosh. So Michelle, you are 30 years old, right? You just turned 30. You have your own
30,
business.
yes, but who's counting?
You have your own business. You are operating your business successfully. You have been working with contractors. You have been able to kind of control how much money that you make every single month, and you see a path for continuing forward. What advice would you have for anybody who's thinking about preservation?
Definitely buy Danielle's course because it's the easiest way to get into preservation. Like, no gas, like no funny, seriously. Yeah. If you're looking for like a new thing to do, this is the new thing you should do because it's easy to learn, it's fun to do, you're meeting new people, and it works. it works. Like, you can't fail. It only doesn't work if you don't work it. Like, you know, but if you're working it, it works for you. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your
Yeah.
plan for next year? Are you expanding into other counties? What do you want to?
Girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, next year. No, seriously, next year is my company's year. Like,
Yeah,
I'm claiming it.
yeah,
I had to take a little mental note on things I wanted to improve about how I was operating and just who I am as a person, and calling out, like, you know, you're lazy, you could do more. So just really checking in with myself to say, what does Michelle need to take Michelle to the next level? Okay, Michelle, where do you want to be in April? Where do you want to be in May? Like, where do you want to be next summer? You know, and just really like setting my revenue goals, and because it's possible, right? Like, because I just got to show up. So I'm going to
yeah.
show up for myself so hard next year. I already started, but it's going to carry on. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I wish if I could just bottle up what you have inside of you and just like sprinkle it on everybody else. I mean, I just feel like the world would be a better place.
Thank you. Lots of love. Lots of love. Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
I have any more questions for
Very
you.
happy.
It shows. It shows. So, you guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm Danielle Pierce. I'm talking to Michelle Footman. She covers a couple different counties in New York for her property preservation business. She's doing very well. She's made amazing progress. She's still, only just made, a little over 30 years old. And you guys give her some warm wishes, some, well wishes, some words of affirmation, or just extend her congratulations because she has done remarkable. I mean, Michelle, you literally have done, you have, you've gone so far. Your drive is crazy. You're so down to earth, and you just, the attitude that you have of just making things happen is just like, it is phenomenal. So I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm so happy. What, baby?
Thank
So happy.
you. I love, love, love you.
All right, thank you guys
Okay.
for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, same time, same place. In the meantime, sending you love, light, peace, blessings, grace, and clarity. Michelle, hang on one second. All right.